Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today, I present to you this new segment that we like to call Interesting Documentaries. Here, in this new segment, we look at documentaries from a personal perspective. So, we look for three things. One, we look that the documentary is actually interesting, keeps us entertained, keeps us engaged, and is not going to make us fall asleep. Two, we look for good time. We don't want the documentary to be 3 hours and 40 minutes, okay? And three, we want the documentary to actually teach us something and something worthwhile. Okay, so there are the three qualifications for interesting documentaries. And this week, we got Jiro Dreams of Sushi. So recently, I was browsing Netflix, right? Just bored out of my mind. So I came across this interesting and yet poignant documentary about a master sushi chef. This guy being Jiro and his son Yoshikazu, as these two work together through the sushi business. Okay, so this Jiro guy, like, he's one of the most interesting characters, or interesting people out there. He's like the godfather of sushi. You know what I mean? He's like grandmaster. He's still in his 80s. He's working, and he's like, he has all the secrets. He's like the Shaolin master of the Wu-Tang Temple. You know what I mean? So, and then you got his son, and it really follows his son as he tries to uplive his father's expectations and exceed them. And so his restaurant is one of the top in the world. I mean, it is consistently ranked as the top and the best and the creme de la creme of the world. So, and this is a sushi place. Like, this is fish on rice. It's not no California dynamite spicy tuna con bongo roll. This is just plain sushi, plain as the day you came out of your mother. Plain sushi on white rice. And yet, this is considered the greatest, I mean, like the straight up best sushi restaurant in the world, in Japan. One of the best restaurants in Japan. And it's like, it's a really reputable place. Like, if you think about it, you know it's reputable when you have 3 Michelin stars. So the way people rank food is the Michelin Guide is like the Bible. It's like the Vatican of food. Okay, so you have 1 star. 1 star restaurants are really good. Like, they're top tier. I mean, if you're not good at all, if you're okay, then you get 0 stars. But 1 star restaurants, really good. That would be like High Steakhouse, you know, Ruth's Chris, Wolfgang's. That's a 1 star. 2 stars are like top tier, extremely over the top notch. 2 stars, you have restaurants like restaurants that you would actually travel just for 1 meal. Like, that's how worth 2 stars are. And then you got 3 stars, and 3 stars is like sainthood. Okay, so this place, Jiro Sushi, and it's really spectacular to see that this simple place, just fish over rice, has a 3-star restaurant, and for good cause too. The amount of preparation, I mean, simplicity is stressed throughout the entire documentary, but the amount of preparation that goes on behind the scenes, that's what's really captivating. Like, every detail for this guy has to be perfect. He's straight up OCD, okay? So, for example, you cannot massage the octopus for 44 minutes, you gotta massage the octopus for 45 minutes, etc., etc., etc. The cut of the fish has to be extremely symmetrical, gotta be extremely perfect, etc., etc., etc. Like, everything is instinct, yet everything is perfect and measurable. So, overall, it's a really interesting documentary. It's really well shot, as all documentaries should be. The effects, as in the subtitling, very good. The camera angles, very good. Overall, I'd give it definitely a good time to watch. You wouldn't fall asleep once in this entire film. The food looked good as well. So that's something to look for. Interesting, captivating, 10 out of 10. Watch it, you won't get bored. Learn something.